Hi, and thank you for joining us for this week's Crafternoon here at the Coronado Public Library. I'm Jacqueline Luna, your Adult Services Librarian, and for this week we'll be making pinecone bouquets. If you weren't able to pick up a kit, all you'll need are some wooden skewers, some pine cones, and other fall-themed decor. Let's get started. In your kit, you should have some wooden skewers, some leaves, and your pine cones. So what we'll get started with doing is you're going to go ahead and take your first skewer and you're going to take your first pine cone. And you're going to need to be a little patient. You're also going to need some hot glue here. Regular tacky glue is going to take a really long time to dry and you don't want to wait that long. It can also help to have a shallow bowl that you can use to rest your skewers in while they dry. And I'll show you how that'll help happen. But to get started, take your pine cone, and it should have this nice little gold loop on it. Just loop it around the top of the skewer, just as an extra thing to keep it in place. You're going to take your hot glue and you're going to put a very generous amount of hot glue on your pine cone. And then stick the skewer right into the middle of that hot glue. And you'll want to rotate it around a little bit at first, just so that glue doesn't drip down. And you're going to hold here as it dries. So once it's dried a little bit, you can take it and place it carefully into your bowl. Just make sure it's supported, and that way it can continue drying. So as your pine cones dry on their stick, you'll see that they should be drying nice and straight up and down, right like this. So what you'll do next is you're going to take your leaves, or whatever kind of order you feel like doing, and start threading your leaves and your little pine cones up and then gluing those into place. set, go ahead and set them aside to fully dry and set. So once all of your items are nice and dry and set, now you can start placing them in a vase to enjoy for the fall season. We've also included a Dixie cup in case you want to use this in place of floral foam to stick these into inside your vase. It definitely works better in an opaque vase so you don't see the Dixie cup. But you can stick that in there and then push these through to give it a little extra stability in your display. This is also a good time if you do this and discover some of your skewers are a little bit longer than you'd like them to be. You can take them out and break off the bottom part. But there we have it. A nice fall-themed pinecone bouquet to display for the fall. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's Crafternoon. Have a wonderful day.